Hello students, myself Muthura JNP, working as assistant professor in the Department of Mechanical Engineering at Vidyavardhaka College of Engineering, Mysuru 2. Now I will explain you people about the heat transfer resistance problem, the thermal resistance problem that I will explain now. The problem it was asked in examination. The problem number is 2C 15ME 63 question paper code during December 2019 and January 20. The problem statement is a composite slab is made up of three materials 15 centimeter, 10 centimeter and 12 centimeter. First layer is material with 2.5 watt per metric Kelvin thermal conductivity and occupies 60% of area, and rest of the remaining material with thermal conductivity 1.45 watt per metric Kelvin. Second layer is material of 12.5 watt per metric Kelvin for 50% area and remaining material with 18 watt per metric Kelvin. The third layer of the single material with thermal conductivity 0.76 watt per metric Kelvin. The slab is exposed to the warm air at 26 degrees Celsius and cold air at minus 20 degrees Celsius. Other side, convective heat transfer coefficient are 15 and 20 watt per meter square Kelvin respectively. Determine the heat flow and interface temperatures. How the problem will be there? Let me explain you guys. You have three layers of different length L1, L2 and L3. L1, L2, L3. This is 60% of the material, 60%, 40%. Second is telling it is 50%, it is 50% area covered, it is single material. Therefore, here it is 0.6 area, this is 0.4 area, it is 0.5 area, it is 0.5 area. Here full material it is with the area A. Therefore, the thermal resistance conductivity K1, thermal conductivity K2, thermal conductivity K3, thermal conductivity K4 and then thermal conductivity K5. The thermal resistance of these will be given like L1 by K1A. A means 0.6 area. This is L1. L1 divided by 0.4 times of area into K2. Here it is L2 divided by 0.5 times of area into A. It is K3. L2 divided by this thermal resistance is 0.5 times of area into K4. Thermal resistance is L3 divided by area into K5. The materials are like this. Second material, first material, third material 50-50, full material K1, K2, K3, K4, K5. Area 0.06 area, 0.4 area, 50% area, 0.5 area, 0.5 area, full area. Please note down this sketch. A1, A2, A3, A4, A5. This is supposed to be the A2. Internal heat transfer coefficient, external heat transfer coefficient with the temperatures are given. L1, L2, L3 are given. Area, please note down 2D sketch. Note down all the datas. Thermal resistance, below the sketch you write down. This is supposed to be the RH0, so not HI, H0. R equivalent 1, R equivalent 2. Thermal resistance for HI thermal resistance for a K1 you got, K2 formula is there, K2 is this one, equivalent you can note down, R equivalent you got, RL, K3 you must get, K4, K3 K4 will give the equivalence, K3 K4 will give the equivalence, RK5, RH0, thermal resistance are like this, H0, K1 equivalent to RK5 and H0. All are in terms of Kelvin per watt. Summate all the things. In between you will get the temperatures T1, T2, T3, T4. Our total thermal resistance you know, T0, Ti minus T0, Ti minus T0, Ti minus T0 divided by R thermal resistance of total. Ti is 26 degree minus of minus 25 degrees Celsius divided by total is 0.3534 Kelvin per watt. This one is overall heat transfer coefficient. You can get like this. You put all the values, so you know the value of RTHI, T0, Q, you can get the value of T1. Similarly T2, T3, T4. Thank you one and all for listening to the lecture.